Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the UVL 90 Day Challenge.
90 days.
And
Yes.
today we are day 15 of the 90 Day Challenge. So before we go into the topic, let's introduce ourselves. So, hi, everyone. My name is Sandy. I'm originally from Panama and I reside in Surrey, British Columbia, Canada. I work in the movie industry and I'm a proud digital business owner. Back to you, Patsy.
My name is Patsy. I'm the face of the Facebook business page of Joe Pet Blessings. I'm a mother of four and grandmother of nine. I am from Brunei. Now I'm residing in Alberta, Canada. And I am a proud digital business owner.
Thank you, Patsy. Okay, so let's go into the topic for today. So, what is the topic for today, Patsy?
Yes. Topic sources of motivation.
Yes, so today we're going to be talking or discussing, different type of sources of motivation. So to help you, be motivated, it's like the fuel of what keeps you motivated to reach those uh, high milestones. Okay, so let's start with the first point. So I think one of the sources of, if we're talking about sources of motivation, will be the personal growth and development. So, what do we mean by that? We mean by, learning new skills, the fact that you're learning new skills that keeps you motivated. Um, because you know that with those new skills, you're going to be able to help other people do the same. Also, we're talking about improving, growing your mindset, anything that has to do with uh, learning, acquiring new skills, be able to setting personal goals, and divide them, in a small milestones. Because, if you put a long-term goal, we cannot touch this on previous lives, but just like if you're having a long-term goal, that long-term goal seems far away, and kind of hard to reach.
Mhm.
So, what do you do to keep you motivated to be able to reach that long term goal? Well, you divide your long term goal into different small milestones to be able to reach that long term milestone. Okay. So, celebrate the small milestones because as you celebrate the milestone, that it keeps you motivated to keep continuing and celebrating the next one and the next one and the next one until you reach that big milestone.
Mhm.
That's a very approach than to just looking at the long-term goal, because then you see it like far away and you're saying like, oh my god, that's so far away. But if you break it into small milestone, that's more achievable and that
Mhm.
keeps you motivated. So that will, I would say that for personal growth and development. Do you want to add something, Patsy, or
I'm
we move
okay. Yeah, for now. But
for now? Okay.
yeah, then.
All right. So the next motivation that I would say, like a source of motivation, of course, financial freedom. Everyone, when it comes to building an online business, that's what they're looking mostly, And once they're inside, they find other motivations, other benefits that they get from the business. But yeah, the main motivation when you're joining is financial freedom, knowing that you can have that financial independence, um, to be able to, to create that financial independence for you and for your family in the future. That's a big motivator, another motivator, if we look at it in terms of financial freedom, is the the lifestyle, the flexibility of the lifestyle, be able to carry your business with you anywhere, do it from anywhere, working your own hours, being your own boss, but at the same time, that you are having that uh, automated system working for you behind the scenes. So you, by knowing that, that keeps you motivated, that um, financial stability that you're going to get. So that's what I would say for independence, uh, build a business that create a financial independence, that's one of the main ones, and the lifestyle flexibility that you can have your business anywhere, like the
Mm-hmm.
portability of the business. um, okay, so we're gonna go for the next one. Community support and collaboration. So this one is another good one. When it comes to a lot of people love the community because they feel that sense of belonging. Um, like Patsy mentioned on another live, you know, um, this sense of belonging. Like be able to, for example, she gave an example, be able to share her faith with others in the community, something that you are not able to do on a traditional job because you can talk about that, um, because those are some of the things that you're not allowed to talk. But being in a community that allows to give you that sense of belonging, that's something that motivates you. I also have that, community support, emotional and technical, knowing that you're not alone. Because let me tell you, like doing a business by yourself and not having that support is hard. It's not
Mm-hmm.
easy. But when you have a community, people that have the same like mindset as you, that really helps to keep you motivated because that you're in a community that we all have the same thinking. We all have goals that we want to reach. So you can find that support. If you need someone, that what we call it like accountability partner, someone that you work and do your business, and each of you are accountable, to make sure that you keep pushing forward towards your goals. We do have that in our community. And then you also have, the mentor, the coach that are there to guide you along the way on
Mm-hmm.
your journey. So the community support, mentorship, it's amazing. It's a good source of motivation, that a lot of people love to have, and it keeps them motivated.
Mm-hmm.
What is the next point, Patsy?
Impact on others.
Yes. This is another big motivation, be able to be part of the journey of others, to reach their big milestone. Be there, to be helping them, to achieve things, that they didn't know that they could do. um, that's another thing that it keeps you that rewarding, of for example what we touched at the beginning, personal growth and development, passing your skills to others so they can also keep growing, and then they can help other people. So yeah, the impact on others is very good, because it keeps you motivated. It gives you that passion of keep teaching and helping others,
Mm-hmm.
um, but besides that, we also have the giving back to the community. So when we're
Mm-hmm.
talking about giving back to the community, you can give back to different ways. You can give back to inside the community. For example, now we are moving into a new platform, where we're going to be able to share our knowledge to others in the language that we speak. So for those who English is not as strong, they can learn, the training, in their own language. So
Mm-hmm.
that's how you can contribute to the new community. And there's so many different ways too. But another way is, many of the business owners, um, that they already have success. They also help other communities. For example, we have some that help orphanage in Philippines. With their be able to send them to study, have them provide for their education, their food, the place where they live. So that's another way of helping the community. For example, me, I love to help the food bank.
Mm-hmm.
But like you can provide help in the community in different ways. It could be monetary, it could be your time, providing your time to volunteer and help in the for example in the food bank, um, or provide financial funding to help collect food for to provide for the people in need. Another one is helping the kids that are in school that sometimes many times they don't have breakfast. So there is organizations there that help and that to bring food to the school. So you can also help that in the community.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what about this one, Patsy? What is the
Yes,
next?
family and personal reasons. For
Yes.
me, yeah, is family, is for family, and for family reason, I do business because of the we can travel as a family, which is good, and most of all, this business also can leave a legacy. Can you elaborate on that, Sandy?
Yes. Yeah. So family and personal reasons is another big motivator because like Patsy mentioned, we wanna be there, for our loved ones. Like we come, like sometimes, there's so many parents that they don't have time to spend with their kids because they're working two, three, four jobs sometimes, to be able to provide. So one of the family and personal reasons would be to be to be there, for their kids and be present, not to miss any milestones that they do have. Another reason, being there for your aging parents, spend time with them, enjoying, and then when a time comes, to take care of them. And like Patsy mentioned, um, taking trips with your family, like cruises, trips, or travel to other countries, going together as a family, that's another family and person reason that, you want to that keep you motivated to do.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one that Patsy mentioned was the legacy building, knowing that you're building a business that is not only like for now, is creating something that will last for a legacy for future generations. This is a long-term vision that will keep you motivated during tough time because when you're building the business, right, you know that this business, once you're no longer here, it can be passed to your family, to whoever you want. So it's something that will pass from generations to generations. So that's another big motivation for us in this community.
Mm-hmm.
And the next one, what is the next one, Patsy?
Spiritual and emotional well-being. I like this one because it gives, like I said, more freedom in the spiritual um, and emotional well-being, and for me, self-care and gratitude for everything that in our lives. So it's important to build
Yes,
ourselves spiritually strong.
yes. Yeah, spiritual and emotional well-being is also a good motivator for us. Um, if we're talking about the spiritual, knowing that um, that you are here on this business, not only for yourself but also to help others. Um, I guess it was like a calling that brought you here to be able to change your life, but also to change the life of other people. um, when we talk about emotional well-being, we're talking about many, like they're working in a very stressful conditions or at work. So by working in this business, it allows to take care of them, and that's one of the things that is very important because you gotta take care of yourself to be able to help others. So this business allow you to do that. So that's a good motivator, that the business allow you to give you that flexibility of having also time for yourself as for having for your family and business.
Mm-hmm.
something that, a traditional job doesn't give you that emotional well-being, because you're, um, well, unfortunately, they want you to produce, what they need. So you have to be there. And and sometimes they don't consider, like, if you need to take some time off to because you're too stressed. Some of them, they're not so consentive to help you with that. So yeah, so being on this business where you're your own boss and you can have that spiritual, by being grateful, and having that faith, and also, sorry, having that time to take care of yourself is very important. It's a good
Mm-hmm.
motivation. And lastly, we have,
The
well, we
success stories.
yes, yes, this
I
is a bit.
love I love their success stories.
Yes. And when do we see our success stories, Patsy?
Our success stories, we see them every Saturday. They you interview the successful person, and and then like a interview, the 5 questions for them, and the answer. Is a very good motivator.
Yes. We also have motivators, like we have our Wednesday mastermind.
Yes.
We also have the Tuesday. Sometime Tuesday, we will have also a business owner from the community sharing their journey, you know. And when we hear the stories, that's very inspiring because, many times well, a business journey is usually, there's ups and down, right? As you start, especially when you're starting the business. So hearing their stories, and seeing all the struggles that they went through, but look at the success now. They are very successful now. So that really inspires us because so many times we think, like our struggles are really bad, but when we hear their struggles, we realize that, they had even more struggles, and look at them now. So yeah, success stories are very good ones that keep us motivated. And like Patsy said, the lives that where we have guests,
Mhm.
that's also a good motivation. And sometimes, like, even in our community, when we talk to other people, and we get to meet them and we get to hear their stories, that's also very inspiring. So
Yes.
success stories is everywhere. It doesn't matter where you're standing in business, you always bring something positive, something, that motivates you to keep going. So yeah, success stories are good source of motivation too. And
Yes.
that concludes our points for in terms of answering the question of sources of motivation. Tomorrow, what we have for tomorrow, Patsy?
What do we have for tomorrow? Tomorrow is day 16. Topic, we share personal motivation techniques.
Yes. So tomorrow we're gonna be sharing our personal motivation techniques. So I'll be sharing my personal motivation techniques that, what I use to keep me motivated on my journey. And Patsy also will share some motivational techniques that keeps her motivated during her journey. So stay tuned for that tomorrow, day 16.
Okay. Day
So
16.
yes, so that's it for today, everyone. And then if you guys want to follow us on our Facebook business page, they're on the screen on the top. So you get to know us a little bit more, who we are, and what we do and what we post. And also, if you want to learn how you too can learn how to earn online, and make a change for your family and yours, then you can subscribe to any of the websites that appear on the screen with your name, an email address, and um, you will receive an invitation to watch a webinar, the same webinar that Patsy and I will watch, that shows how the business work, and then also you can see testimonials of business owners of our community that are doing the business, so you can hear their stories. And on top of that, you also get invited to our private Facebook group, where you get to see more success stories of members of our community and a little bit more of the information about the business. And of course, You are welcome to browse our Facebook group and, ask questions to the person who invite you, so you can make your decision, if you want to proceed to the next step, or if that the business is not for you. So yeah, so saying that, we just want to conclude the UVL 90-day challenge for today. So we'll see you tomorrow for day 16. So have a nice evening, everyone. Happy Sunday, happy Monday. Tomorrow, happy Monday, and have a nice and blessed week ahead, to everyone, wherever you are in the world. Bye, everyone, and good
Bye.
night.